Alright guys, ladies and gentlemen, what's up? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Kree here today, guys. We just got done sitting, well, me personally, I just got done watching the Bordercast. Basically, when they were doing, they were talking over about like a lot of the new stuff that's coming with a new patch tomorrow. They didn't reveal like everything, but they did go into detail into a few things. They had an interview with some of the actual devs from Gearbox, which is really nice. They actually gave us some of the weapons that are being nerfed, the exact scaling for Mayhem 10, some of the like other buffs that's coming, some other big announcements that they mentioned earlier. They also did show some of the like on IGN. They showed some of the new gameplay from DLC 3. I'm not going to show any DLC 3 gameplay in this video. There's a few videos on YouTube if you want to look at it. But yeah, with that being said, though, guys, I did jot down quite a bit of notes while I was watching this, watching the Bordercast, because I was prepared. I knew I was going to record this video as soon as it was done. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and read over some of the stuff that they did mention. And yeah, with that being said, guys, we're just going to go ahead and get straight into it. Okay, so obviously this is going to go live tomorrow. Generally it's going to go live around the same time that the patches do go live typically. So at the it'll be like at 9 a.m. To 2 p.m. Give or take, like 9 a.m. Pacific time to like 11 Pacific. So like if you're on the East Coast, from like probably for you like 12 like noon to about 2ish, give or take. And then that's hopefully that's when the patch should go live for like across the board and everything. So yeah, they did. We already got this information talking about some of the Fight for Your Life improvements that they mentioned. Like we had like some of this mentioned like I'd say about like a week and a half to 2 weeks ago. They're talking about how like if you're reviving your teammates, they're not gonna be able to drag and try and get a second wind while you're reviving them. You're kind of like a chain on them. If more people pile up on the res, it'll revive them faster. Team dog pile on the newbie that's down type of thing. You feel me? And then they'll also have like a bunch of big more particle effects so that you're being revived. So you can't miss it unless you're intentionally being a troll. And then they also mentioned this, saying that only hosts are going to be able to reroll modifiers now. So there's a few times where your boy was playing with some of the homies, and I have my nice beautiful flak modifier, speed demon, holy crit, and they'd come in there and they could reroll that crap onto not the face and or floor's lava on me without me even knowing. So that's a good thing. Only that host can do that now. So yeah, no more trolling for you guys. They also mentioned that Wotan's legs, Krakens, Agonizer and Eista will have their loot fixed, and they will drop Mayhem 10 gear, which means for a lot of people on console, y'all can't save file farm for like a Mayhem 10 backburner. Well, tomorrow they're gonna have it fixed so that Agonizer is just gonna naturally be able to drop Mayhem 10 backburners. You can get yourselves a beautiful Mayhem 10 backburner. I know some of my fellow console homies don't have the ability to use a Mayhem 10 backburner. I feel very sorry for you. However, tomorrow you better get yourself one, bro. I'm telling y'all, Mayhem 10 backburner lays waste to Mayhem 10 enemies, bruh. And we're gonna be getting to that later on, but they're gonna be reducing the shield, health, and armor. So it's getting a buff, and you'll get able to farm more Mayhem 10s if you're on console. That's a big W for us, for real. Obviously, Revenge of the Cartel anointments are gonna stay. Hell yeah, 51, 53% anointment. I'm looking at you. They also did mention some of the big buffs that they're going to be bringing to some of the SMGs. They're talking about a bitch buff, a ripper buff, a vanquisher buff. However, they didn't say anything about the Crossroads getting its 4th bullet back. Come on, man! I know a lot of y'all want the Crossroads to get its 4th bullet back and get it buffed, because man, Mayhem 3 when it had its ×4, man, it was a god of SMGs. But also, keep in mind the reduction is going to be really good, so every weapon is kind of getting a buff. They also did mention some of the big dogs of current Mayhem 10 are going to be getting a bit of a tweaking. So for instance, the Kaoson, the Sandhawk, and the Yellowcake are all going to be getting somewhat of a nerf. Now, when they were explaining it, they were explaining it in a way like they didn't make them all sound that bad. Plus, Mayhem 10 scaling. Let me go ahead and explain this so we can explain like some of the damage buffs. So right now Mayhem 10 is 12,500% shield, health, and armor across the board. And Mayhem 10 is going to be an even 10,000 for everything for shield, health, and armor, which is going to be a massive upgrade for a lot of weapons that can't quite compete with the 12,500% buff. I mean, 2,500% reduction is still a very big number. So a lot of weapons are still going to be good, meaning that like some of these like nerfs to the Sandhawk, Yellowcake, and Kaoson aren't even going to be that big. For instance, the Kaoson's basically going to be getting an accuracy nerf and a small damage nerf, but that's going to be negated by the 2500% reduction in the enemy's shield, health, and armor. Like, yeah, very important to mention. Also, they said the Yellowcake is going to be, the Yellowcake is more designed for range intended, so like, it's going to do lots of damage, but like the initial bang that you would get from the initial shot isn't going to be nearly as impactful as if you were to like have them split up. That's what they were describing. You know, once again, this is all before the patch even goes live. This was right after the Bordercast. You know, not even like an hour after it. Okay, so no gameplay on all this stuff yet. The Sandhawk is going to have its pellet count drop from 9 to 7, but the bullets are going to travel a lot further for, you know, like a traditional sniper rifle would. Plus, you know, 7 projectiles, still really high, especially for a sniper. The only one that's really close to that is a Skull Masher, but I mean, it's still respectable. Plus, you know, going to get the reduction and everything, so it's still going to be. I mean, these weapons are still going to be very, very good. They did not mention a single, like, a hint at anything of a nerf towards the beloved OPQ system. So if that does stand tall, that means the godly OPQ system is going to be even more disgustingly good tomorrow, which will be awesome. I'll probably be doing some showcases on obviously I'm eventually going to get to all of the Mayhem 10, like, you know, a lot of new Mayhem 10 showcases and stuff, but I will probably do the OPQ system first, because, you know, the OPQ system is just going to be even more insane. I've done a few videos on it already, but with it getting a huge buff with the reduction of the shield, health, and armor will be even more awesome. They also did mention that a lot of buffs for some anointments are going to be really getting insane buff. They did mention that for sliding anointments and airborne anointments, I think they said they're going to be getting a damage buff, a crit damage buff, and a fire rate buff on those anointments, so keep a lookout for that, you freaking dirty Zane players, or anybody that loves to run themselves a nice snowdrift artifact. They'll be very good. They also did say that splash damage ASCs are going to get a buff, which is actually kind of dumb, in a good way, dumb, because, like, wow, that's crazy, because splash damage is one of the highest damages in the game, so keep on lookout for more splash damage anointments. They're going to be even better. Hell to the yeah, baby. They did also, they wanted to emphasize a lot more on the game being like more skill tree oriented versus gear heavy. And yeah, I'm not going to try and ramble on anymore. That's basically all that I have written down. A lot of crazy stuff. It's pretty awesome what's going to be going down tomorrow, guys. You guys are excited. Hope you guys are. If you guys did enjoy the video, then go ahead and drop your low down like button and subscribe if you are new. Also, while you're at it, go ahead and give your bell down there a bit of a love tap for me. I would greatly appreciate that. Also, huge shout out to my tier 2 and tier 3 members, Lost Grace, Chase, and Shanita Ward. You guys are some true homies. Do appreciate that. And yeah, guys, with that being said, my name is Kree. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace out, homies.